we now discuss module 2 of chapter 9. The title of this module is bilinear transformation basic properties. We recall that a mapping W equal to Fz equal to Az plus B, where A and B are scalars, is called a linear mapping. Now, a mapping of the form W equal to Fz equal to Az plus B by Cz plus D, where A, B, C, D are complex constants and AD minus BC is not 0, is called linear fractional transformation. That is, this is the quotient of two linear transformation. This type of mapping was first studied by Augustus Ferdinand Mobius, and because of this transformation is known as Mobius transformation. Solving this transformation, we see that this is linear in both W and Z, and because of that this transformation is also known as bilinear transformation. In this module, we discuss some basic properties of bilinear transformations. We show that bilinear transformation forms a group with respect to composition of map. We also show that this type of transformation maps a circle into a circle and maps a line into a line. We also provide some related examples. We now go to our presentation. So, we discuss about bilinear transformation basic properties. So, if A, B, C and D are complex constants, then the transformation W equal to Fz equal to Az plus B by Cz plus D, where determinant A, B, C, D which is equal to AD minus BC not equal to 0, is called a bilinear transformation or Mobius transformation or linear fractional transformation. The expression AD minus BC is called the determinant of the transformation. The transformation 1 can also be written as AZW plus BZ plus CW plus D equal to 0, where AD minus BC not equal to 0. We note that this is linear in both the variables Z and W, and therefore 1 deserves the termed bilinear transformation. So, if C equal to 0, then 1 represents simply a linear transformation. When C not equal to 0, then the transformation 1 can be written as W equal to Az plus B by Cz plus D, which is equal to A by C into Cz plus D minus AD by C plus B by Cz plus D. And from this we get this is A by C minus AD minus BC by C into 1 by Cz plus D. So, we note that if AD minus BC equal to 0, then W equal to A by C, which is a constant. Thus, the condition AD minus BC not 0 means that the function W equal to Fz is non-constant. Now, we prove a result. The inverse of a bilinear transformation is also a bilinear transformation. Let W equal to Az plus B by Cz plus D, AD minus BC not equal to 0 be a bilinear transformation. So, solving for Z, we obtain Z equal to minus dW plus B by Cw minus A, where the determinant of this transformation is also AD minus BC and which is not 0. From this we can say that the inverse of a bilinear transformation is also a bilinear transformation. So, remark, from the bilinear transformation 1 and its inverse 2, it follows that to every z other than z equal to minus d by c, where w has a simple pole at z equal to minus d by c, there corresponds only one value of w, and to every value of w other than w equal to a by c, z has a simple pole at w equal to a by c corresponds just one value of z. We suppose that the point at infinity in the w plane corresponds to the point z equal to minus d by c, and that the point at infinity in the z plane is mapped into the point w equal to a by c. Thus, if c not equal to 0, z equal to infinity corresponds to w equal to a by c, and z equal to minus d by c corresponds to w equal to infinity. If c equal to 0, then the point z equal to infinity corresponds to w equal to infinity. Therefore, for c not equal to 0, we have w equal to fz equal to az plus b by cz plus d if z not equal to minus d by c and z not equal to infinity, fz equal to infinity if z equal to minus d by c, and fz equal to a by c if z equal to infinity. It now follows that the bilinear transformation 1 set up a 1:1 correspondence between the points of the extended z plane and the points of the extended w plane. Now, we prove another result. A bilinear transformation is a conformal mapping for all finite z except z equal to minus d by c. Let w equal to fz equal to az plus b by cz plus d, ad minus bc not equal to 0 be a bilinear transformation. Then f dash z equal to ad minus bc by cz plus d whole square, which is not 0 for z not equal to minus d by c, and therefore, the mapping w equal to fz is conformal for all finite z except the point z equal to minus d by c. Now, we show that the composition of two bilinear transformation is again a bilinear transformation. So, suppose that zeta equal to a1z plus b1 by c1z plus d1, a1 d1 minus b1 c1 not 0, and w equal to a2 zeta plus b2 by c2 zeta plus d2, a2 d2 minus b2 c2 not 0 be two bilinear transformations. Substituting, we obtain w equal to a2 into a1z plus b1 by c1z plus d1 plus b2 by c2 into a1z plus b1 by c1z plus d1 plus d2, and by simple calculation we obtain this equal to az plus b by cz plus d, where a is given by a1 a2 plus b2 c1, b equal to a2 b1 plus b2 d1, c equal to a1 c2 plus c1 d2, and d equal to b1 c2 plus d1 d2. We note that ad minus bc, which is equal to determinant a b c d and which is equal to determinant a1 b1 c1 d1 into determinant a2 b2 c2 d2, which is not 0. Therefore, we conclude that the composition of two bilinear transformation is also a bilinear transformation. Now, we show that the identity mapping w equal to z is a bilinear transformation. So, we have w equal to z, so we can write w equal to 1 into z plus 0 by 0 into z plus 1, here AD minus BC is 1, which is not 0. Therefore, this mapping is a bilinear transformation. Now, we show that the associative law for composition of bilinear transformation holds. So, we consider 3 bilinear transformation T1 from Z plane to zeta plane, T2 from zeta plane to lambda plane, and T3 from lambda plane to W plane. Then we find out the composition T2 T1, which is obviously lambda equal to A1 A2 plus B2 C1 Z plus A2 B1 plus B2 D1 by A1 C2 plus C1 D2 into Z plus B1 C2 plus D1 D2, and therefore, we obtain T3 of T2 T1 is equal to W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D, where A, B, C and D are given by this. Also, T3 T2 is given by W equal to A2 A3 plus B3 C2 zeta plus A3 B2 plus B3 D2 by A2 C3 plus C2 D3 zeta plus B2 C3 plus D2 D3, and from this we obtain T3 T2 of T1 is W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D, where A, B, C, D are same as in above. This shows that T3 of T2 T1 equal to T3 T2 of T1, and so the associative property holds for the composition of bilinear transformation. Now, we consider an example. Show by an example that the bilinear transformations are not commutative under composition. So, we consider the bilinear transformations T1Z equal to Z by Z plus 1 and T2Z equal to Z minus 1 by Z minus 2, and we see that T1 T2 of Z, which is equal to T1 of T2Z equal to T1 of Z minus 1 by Z minus 2, and by simplifying we get Z minus 1 by 2Z minus 3. Also, T2 T1 of Z equal to T2 of T1Z, which is equal to T2 Z by Z plus 1, and by simple calculation we obtain this equal to 1 by Z plus 2. Since T1 T2 of Z not equal to T2 T1 of Z, we say that bilinear transformations do not satisfy the commutative property. So, the set of all bilinear transformations form a non-commutative group with respect to the composition of maps. So far, we have discussed about bilinear transformation. We also discuss some of its properties. We see that the inverse of a bilinear transformation is also a bilinear transformation. We prove that composition of two bilinear transformation is also a bilinear transformation. The identity mapping W equal to Z is a bilinear transformation. We also show that the associative property for composition of map also holds in case of bilinear transformations. We also provide an example to show that bilinear transformation is not commutative. From this we can say that bilinear transformations forms a group with respect to the composition of map. We also see that bilinear transformation is a special case of conformal mapping. Also, a BT, that is bilinear transformation, sets up a 1-1 correspondence between the extended Z plane and extended W plane. Now, we show that a bilinear transformation maps a circle or a line onto a circle or a line. At last, we provide some examples. We now go to our presentation. We now prove a result. Every bilinear transformation maps circles and lines into circles and lines, where a line is a circle of infinite radius. So, proof, let W equal to Fz equal to Az plus B by Cz plus D, AD minus BC not equal to 0 be a bilinear transformation. If C equal to 0, then we obtain Fz equal to A by D Z plus B by D, that is equal to capital Az plus capital B, where capital A equal to A by D and capital B equal to B by D. Clearly, Az plus B being linear maps circles and lines into circles and lines. If C not equal to 0, then we have Fz equal to A by C into Cz plus D minus AD by C plus B by Cz plus D, which is equal to A by C plus BC minus AD by C square into 1 by Z plus D by C. Therefore, assigning Z1 equal to Z plus D by C, Z2 equal to 1 by Z1 and Z3 equal to BC minus AD by C square into Z2, we obtain Fz equal to A by C plus Z3. It is clear that the above transformations are of the form W1 equal to Z plus alpha, W2 equal to 1 by Z and W3 equal to beta Z. This establishes the fact that every bilinear transformation is the resultant of bilinear transformations with simple geometric imports. Thus, a bilinear transformation maps circles and lines into circles. This proves the result. So, now we consider an example so that the transformation W equal to 2z plus 3 by z minus 4 maps the circle x square plus y square minus 4x equal to 0 onto the line 4u plus 3 equal to 0. So, given that W equal to 2z plus 3 by z minus 4. So, here AD minus BC equal to minus 11, which is not 0. Therefore, given transformation is clearly a bilinear transformation. The inverse transformation is obtained as z equal to 4w plus 3 by w minus 2. Now, the equation of the circle can be written as x square plus y square minus 4x equal to 0, that is mod z square minus 4 into real z equal to 0, that is we can write z bar minus twice z plus z bar equal to 0. So, putting the value of z and noting that W equal to U plus IV, we obtain from above 4W plus 3 by W minus 2 into 4W bar plus 3 by W bar minus 2 minus 2 into 4W plus 3 by W minus 2 plus 4W bar plus 3 by W bar minus 2 equal to 0. So, simplifying, we obtain 4W plus 3 into 4W bar plus 3 minus 2 into 4W plus 3 into W bar minus 2 plus 4W bar plus 3 into W minus 2 equal to 0. That is twice W plus W bar plus 3 equal to 0, which gives 4U plus 3 equal to 0, and which is the required line. So, another example, show that the line x equal to 3y is mapped onto the circle under the bilinear transformation W equal to Iz plus 2 by 4z plus I. Also find the center and radius of the image circle. So, here the given transformation is W equal to Iz plus 2 by 4z plus I. Therefore, AD minus BC equal to minus 9, not 0. Therefore, given transformation is a bilinear transformation. Solving, we obtain the inverse transformation as Z equal to minus IW plus 2 by 4W minus I. So, putting Z equal to x plus IY and W equal to U plus IV, we obtain x plus IY equal to V plus 2 minus IU by 4U plus I into 4V minus 1, and which gives by simple calculation 9U minus I into 4U square plus 4V square plus 7V minus 2 by 16U square plus 4V minus 1 square. So, comparing real and imaginary parts in both sides, we obtain x equal to 9U by 16U square plus 4V minus 1 square, and y equal to 4U square plus 4V square plus 7V minus 2 by minus of 16U square plus 4V minus 1 square. So, putting these values in the equation x equal to 3y and simplifying, we obtain U square plus V square plus 3 by 4U plus 7 by 4V minus half equal to 0. Obviously, this equation represents a circle having center at minus 3 by 8, minus 7 by 8, and radius equal to 3 by 4 root over 5 by 2. We consider another example. Find the image of the annulus containing the point z such that 1 less than mod z less than 2 under the bilinear transformation W equal to z by 1 minus z. Here the transformation is W equal to z by 1 minus z. So, solving for z, we obtain z equal to W by 1 plus W. Now, mod z greater than 1 if and only if mod W square is greater than 1 plus W mod square, that is 0 greater than 1 plus twice real W, and mod z less than 2 if and only if mod W square is less than 4 into mod 1 plus W square, that is 0 less than 3 into mod w plus 4 by 3 square minus 4 by 9. Therefore, it is easily seen that mod z greater than 1 is mapped into real w less than minus half, and mod z less than 2 is mapped onto mod w plus 4 by 3 is greater than 2 by 3rd. Thus, the required image is the point w such that real w less than minus half intersection the point w such that modulus w plus 4 by 3 is greater than 2 by 3rd. At the end of this module, we came to know about bilinear transformation. If a, b, c, d are complex constant, and if w equal to az plus b by cz plus d is the bilinear transformation where ad minus bc not equal to 0, we see that this is conformal in the entire complex plane except the point z equal to minus d by c. We also see that bilinear transformation establish a 1:1 correspondence between the extended z plane and extended w plane. We also note that bilinear transformation forms a group under the composition of map, and also a bilinear transformation maps a circle into a circle and a line into a line. We also provide some examples related to this module. For more problems, please see the self-assessment part. You also consult any reference book for more details. This ends module 2 of chapter 9.